Okay, I'm gonna continue The Witcher 3 today, but you may have noticed if you've been watching in tandem with, like, in what am I looking for? What's the word? Chronological. If you've been watching in chronological order, you may notice that we're in a completely different area, and Geralt's wearing a completely different outfit, and there's a completely different mission on the screen. Yes, so first off, I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background with the game that is all just like extra side stuff, getting gear, leveling up, doing random stuff. Nothing mainline and no contracts really, and not a whole lot of major quests. Before this, if you want to see what has happened so far, a little bit of what has happened so far, in the description for this video, there is another, like earlier, a while ago actually, it's been quite a while since I've done a bonus, but there is a bonus video in the description that's unlisted that is a bunch of extra side missions that I felt were not really important, that I just played through. It's 3 hours long, it's all silent from me, it's just me playing the game. And that takes place after the last part, part 12, and this part, part 13. So it's an in-between if you really need that supplemental extra content. As for what has happened here and why we are here now, so, because little things have passed even since then. So I went and did all of the Witcher gear quests that I had, and I have crafted the Witcher, the Skull of the Cat armor version 2. This is the superior outfit, I believe. What one is this? This is the improved Skull of the Cat armor. The enhanced armor. Okay. Yeah, so we got the enhanced feline outfit, which I think looks actually very, very appropriate for Skellige. And I have a new sword. I think my silver sword's new compared to last time. I don't... Maybe it isn't. I have no idea. I've lost track. So, why are we here? That's the real question of life. No. Why are we here on Undvik? Because we are on Undvik. In Skellige. I was gonna do the cabaret mission with Dandelion, but I opted instead to just get a head start on Undvik, because we're gonna need Hjalmar, and I forget her name. Where's her name? What's her name? Cerys. Yeah, Cerys. Cerys and Hjalmar, we're gonna need... Well, we don't need them necessarily, but I want them to be at Kaer Morhen during the fight. So I've opted to skip asking everybody in Novigrad, and to skip asking everybody in... Well, everybody. It's just Emhyr var Emreis. But, and we can't ask Keira Metz because she is dead. But I'd like to do these two missions. I'm not sure if we're going to get through all of both of them today, because the Undvik mission here is a little longer than the one with Cerys, if I recall, but the Cerys one I like a lot more. This one is really fantastic the first time you play through the game, but at this point for me, the whole like scary weirdness of this island doesn't exist as much anymore, because I know this island, I've been on Undvik many times. But when you first come here and you don't know anything and there's nobody around and you just hear monsters screaming in the distance and you don't see any monsters anywhere, and everything's kind of destroyed and weird and abandoned, this is a terrifying island to be on. It absolutely possibly has one of the best moods in the whole game. Like, look, you just see that, no explanation. You see all these destroyed roads that you can't cross or anything with no explanation. You don't know what the hell's going on here, and it seems really weird and scary and paranormal in a way. Especially with, yeah, the ambience of the screaming and the noise and just the wind, but you don't see anything. It really sets a fantastic mood for the game. But for me, because I'm a jaded fuck and I've played this game many times, it's worn off a bit. I still find it fantastic, but I'm not... I know what's going on here. It's fine. I find the Ceres mission after this, I'll do it, to be much more entertaining because we throw a baby in an oven and it lives, but it's just like the baby throw in Yakuza 6 where they hurl it like a football and then they catch it to escape some Yakuza goons. There's some stupid baby shenanigans in this game as well where it's just ridiculous. It is so over the top. And I'm looking forward to that ridiculous mission. But yeah, so I opted instead of meeting with Dandelion today to come to Undvik. Now, I did a few very small minor things to get the mission started, so because this... I forget how long Undvik is, but it's a little lengthier than Ceres' mission, because you have to explore this island pretty thoroughly. The good thing about that is that there's not too many monsters here that I'm aware of. There's a few sirens down by the coast, but I don't believe there's really anything inland. I think there's one or two. I know that there's a troll, or trolls, somewhere towards the mountain. And I know that there's devourers, and there's some sorts of rot fiends up in the mountains as well. But there's not a whole lot here. There's also not a whole lot of wildlife either. This place is pretty abandoned. I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I just, for what I did before this, I just talked to an innkeeper about, hey, Hjalmar went to this island, do you know anything? He's like, yeah, he took a bunch of boys here, and we were excited about it, and then they never came back, and Geralt's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna come sail here, and see what has happened to them and try to find them. One other subnote is that one kind of... It's not an important mission, but one side mission kind of did accidentally happen, is that I went into a tavern in... I don't even remember what town. It's just some random town. I just went into a tavern and collected a reward for a treasure hunt bounty, and then it initiated a kind of sub-story mission with a guy who was kind of cool, but then these other two guys were like, hey, we don't like outsiders, get out, and then they initiated a fight with me. And then we killed them, and then their dad showed up and was like, why'd you kill my boys? And we're like, they attacked first, and then he sent me to Madman Lugos, that Jarl on the main island, and kind of initiated some sort of quest with Madman Lugus that I haven't really done about paying him back for killing those two guys, because that he offered just to hire me and have me pay my way out and work instead of throw me in the jail. So yeah, that if that ever comes up later while I'm playing, if I'm playing the game and then somehow that comes up again, that is why Madman Lugus has like some sort of say in whatever's happening. Is that for some reason I got kind of entangled in a little sub-story with them.
Someone dragged a litter through here.
Okay, prologue over. Let's get into the game. A lot of stuff. If you want to see some of that stuff, there's a video in the description that's 3 hours long of just my gameplay. I don't think there's anything down there. Did I forget anything? Now I want to be like, okay, have I said anything? I'm talking about Geralt, why he's the way he looks right now and such. I really like this outfit. It's good. Talking about the story so far. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else.
Someone dragged a litter through here.
There's some harpies way up in the sky up there. Look at this monstrosity of a ship. Oh, there he is. He's feeding him. He's a big guy. Yeah, this is gonna be a big job. So, as an explanation about Undvik, if you for some reason haven't been paying attention to the story so far from like Crack and such earlier, I think 2 parts ago talked about it and such, and it probably came up last time. Undvik is kind of abandoned. Everybody went to the main island as refugees because of a giant ice troll, giant thing. It's an ice giant, I guess. And yes, it is. It appears to be highly intelligent and extremely powerful. I don't know what the hell this boat is for, because can the camera work? Camera seems to be working today. Kinda. So, ooh, yeah, like it doesn't want me to clip into the mountains and all, it seems. Let me see if I can go a bit higher up. So as you can see, there's this massive, massive ship here. And it's supposed to be, it's got a funnel levee system of some sort that can guide it out of here through a giant ramshackle gateway out to the ocean. That's actually the boat I took to get here. This one right here. It got stuck. Yeah, so we got this massive ship here. And I'm still not entirely sure who built it. If the giant's building it, there's a guy inside there who seems to be the only person alive left on the island that we're about to meet who's in there. And I'm not sure if he is building it. I don't think he is. Maybe he is. I'm forgetting. Maybe the guy's alive because he's building the boat for the giant? Maybe that's why? We'll see. There are some sirens and such around here. Yeah. There's one.
Now, you piece of filth.
Come on. Get down here. But yeah, this thing... The way it's constructed with the really large prow on the front of this thing, it's kind of designed to be a little bit of an icebreaker, I guess.
I long to be home, to the modest abode whose corners I roam, to my dad with his pipe, to my 2 boys, my life, to the alcove wherein so as my strength wanes and my breath shorter grows, and my sinews turn stiff, and my blood's coursing slows, it's time, high time, I was homeward bound, to the modest abode whose corners I roamed.
Not gonna lie, that was good singing, dude. It was very honestly saying. That was good. Even if you've gone a little bit insane.
I know that song. What are you doing here?
Look, man. Another one. And so many times I've told him. What's that you say, Wilfred? Right you are. They never learn. At least this one heard a song before he died.
Yeah, so this guy here, he thinks it's a classic stranded alone, and he's gone deranged, so he thinks like these objects, these skulls and other things, are his living friends to cope with the insanity.
Who were these men?
My crew? They swore never to leave me. Kept their word. Tall one's Wilmar, Wilfred's to his right, and the lad with the stutter's Wilhelm.
Why do you and your crew stay?
We cannot leave. If we ventured it again, the giant would kill us all. Like he did the others.
Yo, wait a minute. This guy. I'm just realizing this. Is this the Jarl? So, I'm having a weird... I'm kind of regretting now not showing the bar scene, but it was a while ago that happened. Like, sailing here to Undvik took a while. That's kind of why I wanted to do that off part and such, and it didn't seem important at the time. But there was a guy I met at the bar back on the main Ardskellig. And he came from here. He came from Undvik. He was in the fight against the giant and described the warriors he was with and the Jarl fighting the giant. And all of them died. And the names he just said, Wilfred, Wilmer, I think he said, and Wilhelm, those were the 3 soldiers that went with the Jarl to fight the giant, and they all died. He said that the Jarl died. This is interesting to me. This is really like piecing together things, because I also took a very thorough examination of Undvik with the camera off part and took a look around just to see if there's anything interesting of remark. And inland, later on, we'll see a longhouse that has a skeleton of someone who appears to be a king or someone important of some circumstance. And I always thought that was the Jarl. Like, he had died in this battle against the giant, but he just kind of died at his feasting table and such. Because the giant attacked there, or something attacked there, and it's pretty gruesome there. But you just find this skeleton with a sword, a crown on him, at his long table where he was having a feast of sorts. And he looks all very important and such, and it's a very unique model. And I always thought that was the Jarl. But the fact that the guy back on Ardskellig said that the Jarl was killed, what he saw, he got knocked out and was taken by the refugees and saved and all that. But what he said was that the Jarl was then swarmed. He was fighting the giant. He was swarmed by a bunch of sirens, and he just heard screaming. And then silence. And then by that time, he doesn't know anything else of what had happened to the Jarl. This guy is surrounded by sirens on a boat with skulls that he claimed to be those warriors that he fought with against the ice giant here. I think we have the Jarl right here. I think this is the Jarl. I just paid attention to what Geralt's questions are now as well. Are you the Jarl of Undvik?
You're Harald Houndsnout, Jarl of Undvik? Heard you were dead.
We look like stiffs to you. Me and me lads.
Well...
Exactly. So they all think me dead, you say? Mayhaps it's for the best.
So he is. He is alive. Huh, he just went insane.
Why'd the giant spare you?
Me and me crew and the sirens. We're helping him build a longship. I sew the sails and run away at times, and then the sirens fly out and bring me back.
Why does he need a ship? Where's he want to go?
Promise not to tell no one. I trust my men to take the secret to their graves. But you...
Promise. Won't tell anyone.
Fine then. The giant's going to sail her out to defeat the gods come Ragnarok. The final battle for the world's end. she'll soon be ready.
Not much game here, but I saw the giant give you food. Where's he get it?
Don't know, don't ask. Food suits me, suits my crew.
Over there, on the ground. Hand's got bite marks on it.
What? Where? Wilmar, damn it! You're supposed to clean up. Couldn't keep a secret if your life depended on it. We had a choice. Had her starved to death. And I didn't force anyone. You know, whole crew voted in favor.
Uh-huh, so you're partaking in cannibalism. Okay, yeah, he's, I understand, as Geralt said earlier to the troll, wartime rules. But at the same time, yeah, you're fucking insane, man.
I'm looking for Hjalmar on Crate. Word is he came to this isle with a crew, aimed to defeat the giant.
Oh, aye, saw him, as did Wilmar.
Sure it was him?
Wilmar's got eyes like a hawk. They stood where you stand now. Poor shape they were in, neath the red, Folin, Viggy. And just between you and me, that boy's not quite right in the head. Oh, the young on Crate was here too.
They recognize you?
No, thank the gods.
Remember when this was?
When what was?
When Hjalmar on Crate was here with his men.
Oh, that? No, I don't remember. You might ask Wilhelm, though.
Sure, we'll ask him. He's sure to know. I'm sure he's still got his brain in there.
They say where they were headed?
Did they, Wilmar? Oh, aye. Aim to make camp in the old guard tower. Easy enough to find. Stands in the middle of a valley. Garden, absolutely nothing.
Try to come back for you once I found Hjalmar.
Sound awfully sure you'll find him. Maybe you can kill the giant while you're at it. All on your own. Did the same to a man, aren't they, Wilhelm? All think themselves immortal.
Gotta go. So long.
Hey, if you really aim to return, mind bring me some solid twine. You're like to find it in the village. And nails. We're short on nails. Can you remember that? Nails and twine.
I'll remember.
Okay. Yeah, so the Jarl's gone nuts. Wouldn't blame him, he's seen some shit. And now he's being kept here as a pet. By these things. Alright, so Hjalmar went this way. What in the fuck was that sound? Did anyone else hear that? It almost sounded like a didgeridoo. It was like, wow. It was just like, what the fuck? Who's out here playing didgeridoo stuff?
Hjalmar's encampment. They were attacked.
Yeah.
Looking back. As if he fell from a height.
Yeah, they aren't looking so good.
Many wounds. Must have fought for a long time. 2 people came through here. Separately. These tracks are older. Somebody left the camp before the attack.
There's something up ahead. What is it? Is it a bear? It's a bear. Bear's on fire! So where does this go? Ah.
Landed smack in a necker's lair and cut the beast down. Hardy folk, these Skelligers. Went this way. Didn't come back for his arrows.
There's somebody here. There's something.
Neckers slowed the pursuer. Another track. Archer was determined to kill him. Wonder why. Got hit here first, but kept going. Definitely came through here. Kept going, though he could barely walk. Went this way.
Yeah, that tower out there. I forget the exact name of it, but you can pretty much see it on most any part of the island while you're here. It's quite imposing.
Lost a lot of blood. Couldn't have gone much further. Lost a lot of blood. Couldn't have gone much further. Took a second arrow here. Got him good this time. Now where'd that archer go? Trolls. Dragged him into the cave. Wonder if he's still alive. Archer was wounded too.
Okay, we got rock trolls. Ice trolls, actually. Okay, so they took him this way. There's gonna be another one up here, I bet. This way?
Something cooking over there.
How the fuck do you get a boat inside a cave? Look at that down there. Jeez. Whatever. Call the Goonies. They turned him into a stew, didn't they?
Cooking something?
Oh, he's still alive!
I need that man.
No, we went home and from mirrors. I figure riddle.
A riddle.
Play me for the man then. If I win, I take him with me. If I lose, I'll jump in the pot too.
Oh, lovely. A riddle game.
No bubble. First riddle. Lots eats, lots drinks. Big he be. Steps big he. Big he bash. Now you ask.
I'm light as a feather, but even a troll can't hold me for long.
Piss. Riddle hard, human cheat.
I won fair and square.
Stupid riddle. Feather. Troll not hold. Not piss.
Can you walk?
I'll manage.
Let's get out of here. You all right?
Never go in a sauna again, long as I live. Other than that, I think I'm fine. You saved my life. How can I thank you?
I'm looking for Hjalmar.
Hjalmar? Curious where he is myself. Him and the whole crew. Something must have happened. Otherwise, he'd have come looking for me after I went missing that night. I know he would have. Wait now. Why are you looking for Hjalmar?
Kroch sent me here to find Hjalmar. New king will soon be chosen on Ard Skellig. Everybody's waiting for the young Ancrate's return.
So it started already. Hjalmar, ruler of all Skellige.
Doubt he's cut out for it.
Hjalmar's irresponsible, stubborn, and heeds no counsel. But he's a born leader. Been mates since we were lads. With him, man, Cerys.
Cerys has put forth her claim to the throne as well.
Cerys? But she's... Well, she's...
Like father, like daughter.
What about Kroch? He support her? He let her set off on some daft quest.
Wasn't thrilled, especially since Cerys set out without telling him.
Nor did she tell me. Where'd she go? Who'd she take with her?
Speaker Og, and no one.
She went alone? Damn the dogs! If Hjalmar'd only... Has she come back? Do you know?
Hadn't returned when I left Ard Skellig. The expedition. Tell me about it.
Started like the best ballads. With a hearty storm. Sail whipped about like a rag. Finally caught sight of shore. But then sirens attacked, as if they'd just been biding their time. But we'd have come through somehow, I know it. If not for the bloody helmsman.
Helmsman made a mistake?
I'd say his ma made the mistake. Birthed him arseways or something. Dim that one. Heard tales and was so afeard of sirens he stuffed wax in his ears. Failed to hear our warning calls. Steered us right into the rocks. Lost a few men. Had to drag the wounded on litters. And the sirens pestered us the whole while. Hjalmar kept blowing his horn. But we'd come too close to the hillside and he brought an avalanche down on us.
Not your lucky day, it seems. What happened next?
We found that daft bugger in the ship. Then pitched camp near the guard tower. Things seemed to calm.
Yeah.
But
You smashed into the rocks. What then?
lost a few men. Hjalmar...
Not your luck.
We found that...
Okay, so it appears that no matter what, it's a pretty similar answer. How'd you and the others get separated? Where did Hjalmar think the ice giant was?
How'd you get separated from the others?
Had to watch for the night. Saw Egnar of Pharaoh steal Hjalmar's Hornwall horn. One he uses to drive away sirens. Bugger snuck out of camp. I followed him. No idea what got into that ginger head of his. Told Hjalmar not to take him with us 1,000 times at least.
And? You catch up to him?
Aye, in these caves. Bastard screeched so loud he drew the trolls. Thought the buggers would eat me right then. Dropped me in a marinade instead. Decided I was ready to cook today. Would have been the end of me if not for you.
Any idea where Hjalmar thought he might find the giant?
We'd learned where it has its lair, in the caves above the village. Hjalmar decided the best way there would be to cross the lake. Viggy the loon insisted he knew a better way, through the mines. But none of us fancied strolling into a monster pit.
Think I know enough. So long.
Wait. I'll go with you. Luckily the trolls didn't use my bow for kindling.
You sure you're gonna be alright, dude? You were just being cooked. Your body's fried to a crisp. Okay, whatever. Let's go. If you get hungry, you could probably lop off a finger or so and have a sausage. So where are we heading on Undvik? We're going to that town, and then after that, we can head over to this town. Yeah, we just need to stay on this road over here. Okay, he's still behind me.
Hjalmar's man. Bled to death while trying to escape. Wonder what happened to his cohorts.
Okay, more dead people.
Signs of a battle.
This guy got it rough. He has this post stuck through his entire abdomen. His arm's off. His head is off. Oh no, his head's still there. It's just, yeah, he was split in half by this thing. That sucks. That really sucks. Is anyone inside me? Oh, I can't get in there.
Looks like rain.
And it looks like blood, dude. There's a lot of dead people here. Fallen, please, move. Thank you. This door is locked. I don't think I can examine the sword.
Giant chased them. They ran toward the caves.
Here's something. Is that? Wow. From all the way up there. Probably on that mountainside I hear like a troll or something. Okay, so they went in a cave.
Need to find another way. Giant tried to get inside. Looks like he gave up. Another track.
Ah.
It's deep enough.
If you heard,
Hit bottom.
if you just heard that bang, I was scratching my face and then accidentally slammed my hand down on my keyboard. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we got a large cave in here. Let's just go for a swim. Got harpies. How the hell did you get down here? Did you find some easier way down? Got gold in here. We need to find the tracks. Looks like there's a dead guy down there. Okay, so they went this way.
Clean cut. Ed probably went flying. Fought to the bitter end.
Thorsten.
I like how you're just following me, dude, and you're not asking any questions or regaling me with any tales of amazing feats. Folan's just like, yep, I'm following the Witcher.
Sliced her up. 2 men, looks like. Rest of the crew went on. Wonder how many were left.
Here's someone.
Hjalmar lost a lot of men here.
Arvid and Torderach. He was dead set on coming with us.
Okay, yeah, so there's just a tree growing inside the cave like this, and... Okay, with iridescent mushrooms, or... No, that's gold, I think, is it? Yeah. I hope this gold ain't as radioactive as it is in Uncharted Golden Abyss. There's a lot of dead harpies here. Fallen, you know what this thing is? Because it seems to be growing from this gold stuff as well. Like this gold doesn't seem exactly natural. If you catch my drift. No? It's normal? Okay. I don't think it is, but whatever. If there's some sort of story behind that thing, I have forgotten it. Wait, there's something back there. Captain's boots. Oh, come on, Geralt, no!
Shot half a quiver into her.
Lovely. I hear drowners. Either drowners or there's some sort of yep, devourers. I don't think I even hit that. I think it just blew up on its own. Fallen, what are you shooting at, dude? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we made it to the forge. The forge is one of the most iconic parts of Undvik. Not because it's great, because there's a lot... Folan, stop pushing me in there. We'll get there in a second. There's a lot of gore in here. I think the giant was using this as some sort of meat locker. Because there's a lot of dead people in here. Yeah, it's his meat locker.
Oh, gods. Near 20 of them. But no Hjalmar.
Okay, they're all taken care of. That was a little dicey in such close quarters because these guys blow up afterwards.
Show me a pantry and I'll show you the mice.
There's some stuff in here. Straight up just a diamond in that crate. That's great. So recently I put up a video that is a new talking about games. This is like a very generic whatever name I've kind of given this, like,
Know the Isle well?
I've never been here before.
semi
You could say I've never been fond of
gameplay showing and showing off the thing itself situation I've done with the One Piece and now with the GameCube preview disc. Yeah, I think I did pretty good with that one. Regimented scripts are always kind of a little weird to read because I normally just do things like this. This is what I've done for the past few years. Is just more. There's just more fluidity. There's more normalcy to it. Having to read information off a script is gonna be a bit more monotonous. But I think I did a little bit better in that one than I did the One Piece one with that kind of thing because it didn't take over an hour. It took a half hour instead. But, yeah, I think that was, I was interested enough to do one of that disc, so I think it was interesting. Something different to do. Your people help the Undvikers after the Giants attack, your clan of good relations.
You claim Ard Skelligers don't like the people of Undvik, yet you helped them after the giant attacked.
When you save a drowning man in a storm, do you ask what clan he's from first?
Point taken, I guess. But your people gave them shelter, and now you've come to kill the giant.
Of course we've come. Winning back Undvik's the best way to get those folk off Ard Skellig.
Any clan out there Ard Skelligers are friendly with?
Well, certainly wouldn't be those Brockvar cowards. They'll say it ain't so. But 100 years back their Jarl walked them off the battlefield just cause the enemy showed in greater numbers. And Pharaoh folk are cheats and thieves. Everyone knows it. The Twirsek of An Skellig always been too big for their britches. Now Madman Lucas's clan, they're all right.
Funny. Thought they were your greatest enemies.
They are. But we just can't respect the other clans.
You know, those guys are pretty cool. I thought you guys hated each other. Yes. Well, that's just because we have to be boisterous.
Let's get going.
We can't all be acting all frenzy and such. We have to try and kill each other. That's how things are. 'Tis tradition. A lot of bones.
Lots of old tracks. Giant must have come through here often.
Okay, is there anything else in here? I don't think so. I can't really examine any of the bodies or anything. This door is now locked. Okay, let's just continue then. Let's keep going this way. If I remember the geography of this island correct, we're going to be heading towards the main town that has that large hall where a battle broke out, and I thought that that was where the Jarl was, but I guess it isn't. It's just some guy who has a crown. Giant appears to have gone rock climbing. I always remembered this one being annoying to get the examine option. Like, come on. Can I do it here? Thank you.
Find another way.
It's like, how do you expect me to get up there, CD Projekt Red? Please. But yeah, there is a town up over this way. I believe it's I think it's the only other town we haven't been to yet. There's the path. There's the town itself, yeah. It's gonna be infected with monsters. Infested with monsters. Oh, there's someone here. Oh, it's Hjalmar. Okay. Hey, Hjalmar. I recognize you. It's been a while, man. It's been a few years.
Fallen! I was sure you died. Where have you been?
Ceres has gone to Speakerog, alone. Couldn't wait, no. Had to sneak off, as if you were afeard of someone would steal the giant out from under you.
Ceres! She staked a claim to the throne then. And you'd have rather gone with her.
I'd have liked to have the choice.
Wait! Still need to thank you, Geralt of Rivia. I'll never forget you came to my aid.
You know me?
Our bards sing ballads about you. And my father told me of your adventures when I was a lad. I remember it well. You needn't be a witcher to be a hero. Cold water and a salty breeze. Those are the Skellige lad's potions.
So that ballad about the Witcher and the Sorceress, that's you?
He's always so embarrassed and disappointed about the ballad Dandelion has about him. That is gold to me. That is fantastic. That these Skellige randos know that ballad.
Where's the rest of your crew?
Fought our way through a swarm of sirens to get here. Only a handful of us left after that battle. Now we're but 3. The sirens tore Leif up good. We should see to his wounds.
He's dead.
Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood.
He's dead. Trust me.
Geralt's so harsh. Yeah, he's dead.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Swore it on the bones of his ancestors. Coming with me?
Stupid question.
Join us, Geralt.
I can't not laugh at Geralt just straight face. Then be like, oh, we'll patch up this guy, he'll be fine. He's dead. No, he's fine, everything's alright, it's just a flesh wound. He's dead. And the cutaways to his fucking body just sitting there. Just is so morbidly perfect for that joke.
See you're rare to go.
son he is.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Yeah, so this is the room that looks like a massive battle happened here. And I always thought the Jarl died in this fight. So you got... This guy was impaled by a giant pickaxe. This guy had the door crushed on him. There's a guy hanging from the chandelier. This is a big feast hall. And there's skeletons everywhere. People just dead. And then there's this guy. This is the guy... Is the camera gonna work or no? Camera's not gonna work. Okay. So he has a crown on him. Let me get some light in here. He has a crown on him and a sword next to him. His feet are propped up under the table. And the only visible violent thing that I can see has happened to this poor soul is that his face is caved in at the jawline. Like his upper jaw is smashed into his head. So I find that really odd, given the circumstances of the rest of this room, that this one dude is still chilling with the sword next to him and his feet propped up with his face smashed in. I don't know. So either something happened extremely fast and killed him instantly, before everybody else in this room probably died, or it's just a weird thing that CD Projekt Red didn't really think about. I have no idea.
Can't believe I finally got the bastard. Geralt, help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way.
You bring a shovel?
I cover you. Position myself so as to keep the giant in sight.
Getting colder. Gotta be close.
Now, this also has a repercussion I'm aware of. I don't... the problem is it's been years. It's been 3 years since I've done this mission, and it's later in the game, so I honestly am not sure exactly how this is going to go down, but I know that... I think Viggy, the loon, is still alive and is kept in a cage over there. I believe that's what we're about to see. And there's a circumstance where Viggy's going to either die or he's going to live. And I forget exactly how that plays out and what the options, if there are any, the circumstances, I don't remember. I just remember that there's something that does decide something here. So let's go see.
Careful now. One odd step and you can wake him.
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes! Key should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call Viggy? The loon. For good reason, too. Best he stay in there till we finish with the giant.
What? You out of your bloody mind, Uncrate? I thought he was your comrade.
He is. Which is how I know what he's like to do.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Eensy hollers, let him go. My mother told me not to choose the very best one, so it is not going to be you. Alright, so it's not this one. You're gonna stay in there and watch.
Right. Guess you should stay in the cage then. What? I'll not forget this, Uncrate. You want all the glory to yourself? Let me out right now.
Nah. Alright, to be honest, I want to use the camera and take a look at the troll anyway. But, yeah. I'm going to save and see both what happens if he stays in there, and I'm also going to try and fix the camera, so... Okay, so I've reloaded the game. Camera is fixed. And I also looked up what happens if we free Viggy. We're gonna free Viggy. Because if we free him, he will initiate the giant fight, I guess. And he lives, and we all fight together and live happily ever after. If I choose not to free him, and I step on the snow, Viggy's gonna get crushed to death, and it doesn't really change anything otherwise, so... Oh, here he is. He's actually a lot smaller than I remember. So here's the giant. You can see his, lovely face. His eyes are open. Let's go inside his head a bit. He has some lovely teeth. Creepy. He's quite hairy. Yeah, he's got himself wrapped up in a lot of stuff, a lot of bones. I think these are bones. Are they wood? No, those are bones. And the inside of this place is pretty much just made out of ramshackle boats. There's Folan all the way over there, standing as a sentry. Let's take a look at Viggy. You got anything interesting? His feet are going through the floor to get in the position he's standing in. Nah, pretty normal. Okay. Yeah. So, I cannot step on the snow. It's a good thing I saved anyway there so that I could restart this if I need to. What happened?
Get out of here! The Whoreson's mine! Shut up, you idiot.
Yeah, Viggy's dead. All I did was use Quen. I didn't step on the snow! Okay, we're reloading. I don't know what the hell that was about. All I did was use Quen. Okay, so don't do anything. Just slowly approach him. Man, that sucks. Like, come on, game. Give me a break. So, no touching the snow. I guess that's where Viggy's key is. Just need to carefully walk over here. Don't touch any snow.
Let me out, quick! Shut your trap.
Seriously, shut up.
I sat in a bloody troll cauldron with nary a murmur.
Just relax, Viggy. We're gonna get you out of the cage. So you don't end up into a squash pumpkin.
Thanks, brother. I remember that.
I think this is the first time I've ever saved Viggy.
Let's get out of here. Right. Just as soon as I kill him.
Yep, there he goes. Kick. And the fight starts. Alright, here we go. Proper ice giant fight. What's he grabbing? Yeah, so that's when Viggy dies, I believe. Okay, he's got an anchor. He's got an anchor! Hi-ho and tiddly-ho! The stormy seas are what's for me! Good shot, dude.
I knew we'd best him. Viggy, you daft bastard.
Seriously, dude. Where are the others?
Where are the others?
He actually said it like that too. Just kind of this ironic. Yeah, that's great. Where are the others?
Thanks for your help, White Wolf. Geralt the Giant Slayer. I'll make sure the Scald said it in song.
Hjalmar the Giant Slayer sounds better. It was your venture. You deserve the glory.
Believe you're right. Let's get out of here.
Want to look around some more?
In that case, I'll meet you on the beach, near the port.
Yeah, there's probably a few things in here I can scavenge. Like the giant, yeah, the giant, for instance. That fight went a little easier than I remember, but maybe that's because this is like a level 18 or 17-ish quest. And I'm a level 24, so I'm a little over-leveled for this mission anyway. Where does this lead? It doesn't lead anywhere. And or if it does, let me check with the camera. Is it just for lighting? Yeah, it just kind of... Is this in the world? Yeah, it's actually covered up by the land. So, interesting. Anyway, I got the stuff I needed in there anyway. I'm going to fly over to the coast. We'll be seeing that tower later. It's quite important. What's up here? This looks rather flat and weird. Is there anything up here? No? I'm standing on ice. Huh. I guess not. Look at these. Look at them. Just... There they go. Here we have the harpies in their natural habitat. Today on BBC Earth, we will be examining the strange curiosity that is these creatures. Alright, let's get down to the coast. Alright, yeah, the Unvik mission was a little shorter than I remember, probably because I know what to do. So I didn't just wander aimlessly about, trying to figure out what to do here. Hey guys, how's it going?
Gonna head back to Ard Skellig?
Aye. After all, I'm to be crowned. I killed a giant, won back Unvik, and lost my entire crew. Mayhaps should have set out alone. Like Ceres.
Regret ever setting out on this expedition?
What's the matter now? Giant's dead, and the folk of Unvik can go home. And Ceres? She back yet?
Hadn't returned when I left Ard Skellig.
Went to Speaker Rogue, you say? Venture she aims to face whatever's slowly killing Udalric.
Some say Udalric's the god's chosen one.
They also say the gods are merciful. Witcher, I'm sure Ceres would be glad to see me, but you wouldn't happen to be heading to Speaker Rogue.
Yeah, I plan to go there.
Good. Thanks, Geralt. I hope we meet again.
Farewell, Uncrate.
Alright, see you guys later. I'm gonna go and, see what help your sister needs, dude. Oh, okay, so some more, now that Unvik's kind of been fixed, a bunch of question marks have now popped up all over the map around it. Svorlag. Is it on Larvik? I forget which island is Spikarug. I can tell by taking a look. I think it might be... I don't think it's that one. I think it's the far one in the corner over here. Yeah, this is Spikarug. Up here in the top corner. So, let's head to Svorlag. And begin a really fun mission, in my opinion. This is a great and extremely memorable mission in the game. We get to help a madman, and a lot of weird stuff goes down. A lot of paranormal weird stuff.
Friends we show heart, foes we show heart.
Oh, I forgot to do... I forgot to get rid of, the werewolf in the garden last time. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Alright, let's do this mission first. Maybe we'll get around to that after this one.
Welcome to the home of Jarl Udalric of the Honorable Clan Brockvar.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
He has all the lights off in here?
Something I've always
Eh.
dreamt another. What do you witchers do?
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Oncrate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
Seems like a cool guy.
I say something wrong?
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Kroch's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
The fuck did he do in there?
I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the help there. What are you doing in here?
Thirsting for blood. The gods seek to fortify you. Grant your
They're both just standing in here. They're both, I'm not gonna go in there because I don't know if it'll sequence break anything, but yeah, they're just standing together in there. Okay, so they told me just to ask around. Let's go ask people in the village, I guess. What the hell did he do in there to scream? Geralt, don't put fire out.
What is it you wish?
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months. Then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl on Crate's daughter.
Ah, you found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Begthora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Begthora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her.
It was a fallen star to my mind.
Sorry to interrupt.
You need something? Come, let's have a pint and a chat.
Thanks, but I'm short on time. Looking for a girl named Ceres.
Crachan Crate's daughter. She was here, but I've not seen her a while.
Take care. Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are then. Truth be told, I'm taken, but village is brimming with lovely girls.
I'm looking for Ceres.
The skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is, and her father...
Ugh, tell Crach to calm down. No Skellige lass can perish in her own isles. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Eirik. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the isle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
Me, I hate them.
Okay, so she's on the other side of the island. With Eirik. And there's monsters, of course.
Show me what you got.
I assume that's Eirik up there.
Fucking Mudabra! Swarming like gulls around the waist heap. I be sure we showed them.
We seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
But if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Thanks for your help. Did it once, maybe you can do it again.
Well, we'll have to think about it. Busy the day me fishing got nets to mend. No time to fight monsters.
Sure.
Drowners this time. It's Ceres. I'm looking for her.
Aye, fine looking girl. Can tell right away she's from a good clan. Left her sitting right here when I sailed out to bring in the morning catch.
She say where she was headed?
Right. Wouldn't tell a stranger, but we did risk our hides together. Went to Udaldric's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Any idea why she came here? She say what she was after, or just admire the scenery?
She asked about our Jarl and his family.
Thanks. Farewell.
Alright, so we gotta go to Udalric's house on the cliffside. That's it all the way up there, so how do I get to it? I'm gonna have to go all the way back through town again, huh? Can the camera work? I mean, it kinda works. I'll get myself back to town. If it cooperates, it's acting kind of screwy. Okay, if I can just land over here. Oh, thank you. That'll save like a minute of jogging. Ah. Yeah, so Udalric came from a very fancy family who had a mansion up here, and now it's left abandoned and kind of cursed, and he himself has a curse inflicted on him of a very, very unique type of monster. And I really like this type of monster. We'll see it later, and I won't spoil it until it actually appears, which will be at the end of this quest, but yeah, it's a very interesting monster.
Damn, something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Ceres's. Ceres. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Ulrich.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now, powerfully so, and it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one, the one the gods speak to. I believed it once, but now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Interesting theory.
Idea. On condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
Very interesting hypothesis, Sirius, and you're kind of close. you're both kind of like, Geralt knows that there's something a little different. This isn't just a ghost. It's actually something a lot more scary and a lot more insidious. If these bubbling puddles of tar weren't evident of that enough. But, yeah, you're very close to what it is, but it is not Aki. It has no connection to Aki whatsoever. But it has taken advantage of, Udalryk. Nice, there's just a crib with this tar going into it. That's not scary. Key to the cellar. Where's the doorway to the cellar? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, because I love hearing ghost screams. Get some lights on down here. There it is.
What is this about?
I got a smile on my face. That monster is so terrifying in concept. So yeah, as you saw, it is a Heim. Now, Heims are probably one of my favorite monsters in The Witcher. And you only really see this one. I don't even think that there's any in any of the other games or the books. But, I'll just let the story going on here play it out. I'm not going to fully explain it unless it's necessary of what that creature is. But I got a smile. I'm just like, yep, there he is. There's the boogeyman.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
I like how Garrett's like, yeah, I didn't see anything down there. Everything's cool. Everything's normal. There's nothing weird at this house.
You were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
Yeah, I really don't get why you like Yennefer, dude. She literally manipulates you sometimes into doing some stupid stuff. But whatever. Whatever, man. You yawning?
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight.
That's some snark.
There they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
Okay, so I want to take a look here. Oh man, you can actually see it, yeah. Oh, this is amazing. This may not look like anything to anybody who doesn't know, but the shadow that's over his head, and the claws on his hands. The shadow claw, oh man, look at that. So, yes, this is the thing. That is amazing to me. That is amazing. You can see the thing afflicting him right in front of your damn eyes without even realizing it.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
Sure.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Oh, that even when he's just walking around and such, in that cutscene you could see the Heim. So I may as well spill the beans now, since I kind of had that outburst upon seeing that thing. But so he's not afflicted by the ghost of Aki. He's afflicted with a Heim. And a Heim is a very strange thing. Think of it like it's a living shadow creature that attaches itself to people based on pure... What's the correct word for it? Despair? Sadness? Trauma? I think trauma would probably be the best word. So, when Udalric's brother died, the Heim attached itself to him at some point during that, when that had happened. It attached itself, because it's lured by that. It wants to feed off of that negative energy. Because it's not really a corporeal being, it's kind of it's a shadow of sorts, but it's a living monster. And do I have it in... I don't believe I have it in the bestiary until I defeat it. But I want to read that entry because I really like this monster. Anyway, now that I've spoiled a bunch of what's going on here. But yeah, so that shadow I was seeing on him, the Heim was manifesting itself in real time on him already. So that was just amazing to me that you can see it on him that early and possibly just not pay attention to it or not exactly know what's going on there. Okay, there's a skeleton. He's got a spear through him or something? What the hell is this music?
Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. To see Udalric.
Let's walk there. There's something over here anyway I can grab. Okay, so there's also a chest out here. There it is. Got it. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's sail back now that we may as well since we have the boat. But yeah, that I'm very interested in the concept of the Heim in this game. They're like Leshens in how they apparate themselves, but they're not. They're just shadow creatures. I was so interested enough years ago. I went into researching them. Like, what are they based off in this game? And they're based off a real folklore creature of sorts. And it's an interesting read. I'm gonna hit up the market first and sell some stuff and possibly buy stuff.
Damn the dogs! You don't look like one to haggle.
Show me what you got and we'll see. Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
We'll do a round of Gwent. I've done a lot of it since last time as well, so my deck is a lot better and more fleshed out than it was before. We're going up against a Scoia'tael deck. What do we got? We got Roach, we got Vesemir. Get rid of one of you. That is not the best, but it'll do. Let's get rid of the other Kid Winnie. Okay, we got Philippa. This is still not a great hand, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna lead with a siege. Never mind, he gave up. I'll toss this round then. Okay, he's got some good cards. This frost is going to be very necessary. Gonna show my main business by throwing those down. And launch the siege. Of course he has that. It's not a problem to me. My king card can get rid of that. I'm gonna do that at the end though, before I use the frost. Get rid of that. There we go. Ooh. Well, you played yourself, man. I won by 1 point. There we go. What card did I get from that? I got a gargoyle. I don't even use a monster deck. Alright, let's go tell Udalryk. Quest went away for some reason. The fuck did he do? I could hear his scream from out here. Everybody else is still just like, you're washing your cow. You're just standing here doing your guard duty, wiping your nose on your sleeve. Nobody out front cares. There's just a scream with the Jarl inside.
Why'd you do it?
You drink last night too? What is this?
Udalryk. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
You dumbass.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
Yeah.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
Yeah, there's that shadow.
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
two methods that work, in theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Or maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well.
Ooh, savage!
We can always try the Witcher's way.
I love how she's digging into that rut of like, you're on Yennefer's leash. Do I have to get her to tell you what to do? It's just like, ooh, it's so savage, Cirrus. What was that about you? Pissed Geralt off. Let's try tricking it.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Yeah, so this is why I didn't want to give a full explanation about the Heim, is that Geralt, I remembered Geralt gave one anyway, and it's a pretty thorough one. Yeah, so we're going to try and trick the Heim into... So, I'll reiterate. So basically, the Heim latches onto a host out of intense negative energy, and it feeds off that. Kind of like a tick or a parasite of some sort. And the host can't die, or else it'll die. Well, possibly. I'm not exactly sure how that exactly works. I just know that it latches onto the host and feeds off that energy. So if we trick it into latching onto a new person who has even more of a guilty conscience, it'll want to latch onto that and feed off of that person instead. And we're going to try and trick it to do that with Geralt here, with whatever Cerys has cooked up to try and get it. But because that emotion is false, and it's already latched on to Geralt, it can't latch on to the previous host again because they're not feeling anything either about it, and they're also free from the negativity it was feeding off originally. So you're disconnecting, you're cutting the cord between them and the original host, and then they're stuck on a new host that actually doesn't have any of that energy in the first place, so it just dies. It just goes away, because it's like being thrown out into a void, into space or something. There's nothing to keep you here anymore. And that's what we're going to try and do here.
Solid craftsmanship. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it.
Yeah, it's just a hallucination.
Discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Geralt's pissed now.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalryk or Aki.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Where are you? Oh, you're outside.
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Nope.
You said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
Alright, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
And let's let the madness begin. This is a fantastic moment.
She's running to the old house.
Grab her.
She stole the baby. She stole the baby.
Just put him in the oven. Trust me.
Put him in the oven.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
This is a real game. This is a real game. Put him in the oven. Oh, this is insane. There's the Heim. It's latched on to Geralt. It was a prank, bruh. The kid's fine.
Aki.
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
You lose! Sayonara, Mr. Shadow Man. Seriously, one of the craziest and best missions in the whole game.
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free? The Heim's gone. So are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
That was amazing. I forgot how insane that really is.
Happening. My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
You poked out your eye for nothing, dude. It'll grow back. It'll be fine.
He seems confused.
Well, yeah, because he's had that Heim on him for how many years? Things basically turn him into some insane person who pokes out his eyes.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight, or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Cerys.
I mean, Geralt, to be honest, I don't know why. Okay, yeah, that was a weird glitch there. To be honest, Geralt, maybe you do like being dominated, because a lot of what I've been reading in the books is yes, you like to do your own thing when you do your own thing, but there are plenty of times where you just go along with whatever bullshit a lot of other people are doing. And yeah, you are the follower in that case in a lot of circumstances. Even when you do understand things are kind of stupid.
Watch yourself, Whitehair.
But I mean, yeah, Yennefer does have a leash on you. She always has. She always probably will. Alright, so that is both of them. Talk to Ermion, talk to Krak, help resolve the matters of the succession of the throne. Is that here? Maybe. King's Gambit, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go back and tell Krak that we saved his two kids and helped them with their weird situations they got themselves in. And get their approval for helping to fight at, well, we're going to talk to them about fighting at Kaer Morhen. I don't know if they agree or not.
Master Geralt, a guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Nay, 'tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krak make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Cerys and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krak awaits.
Well, that's awful nice of him.
Yes.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-crate's to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Not your mug smacked. Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Cerys! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are both the same.
True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, well, they're twins in that regard.
Don't see Krat. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell, Witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcarls. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Respect, Witcher.
Respect, bruh.
Friends we show heart, foes we show hearts.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk, listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Leaving Kaer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
Hey, Crack.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and mead stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote will turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Oh wait, well, I was gonna... There. The Hjalmar one.
Between you and me.
I was like, I thought there was another option.
Hot-headed to be king.
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed.
Yeah, Hjalmar...
Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Okay.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one Hear that? Damn it. Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Yeah, there's too much screaming for that, dude. Bear! Suddenly bears! Hey, Lugos, give us a hand, men! The hell happened here? I think it...
Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
I think he's gonna die, man.
Take my cloak. Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. Let's step to this. Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Some drunk person probably let him in through the back door. It's normal.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
Yeah, so here's another thing. Is there are not just werewolves in the world of The Witcher, there are werebears. And they're a much more uniquely Skelligan thing. And they're actually much more... Like in Velen, on the continent, you have werewolves and such, and they're just like people who are most of the time either cursed or just happen to have lycanthropy. And here in Skellige, there actually is a force, a kind of cult of werebears that are berserkers in a way. And we'll see all that here, but yeah, it's not just like, oh, there were bears that were let in, or, oh, these guys happen to have, whatever the bear version of lycanthropy is. No, this was an actual attack of sorts.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. People started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, Lugos, Lugos.
Yeah, we heard that.
Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet.
Oh boy, so Blue Boy Lugos is dead. I had a quest for him. That was the quest with Madman Lugos earlier. So that's probably going to be, whenever this cutscene and such all ends, it's probably going to fail now. And I wonder how the relationship with Geralt and Lugos is going to be. Because I was supposed to pay him back by helping his son, and now he's dead.
We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Okay, we're gonna get a failed quest here? No, weirdly enough. Okay, maybe later.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him. Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid.
Do we a moment? Turn back around. Saw a bear standing by the bed.
All right. What do we have here? Something under the fur. A tattoo. Shape of a bear paw. Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. All the horns are empty. Bodies massacred. Hard to tell who it is. Steingrim, maybe? Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. Didn't have a chance to defend himself. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. So many wounds. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowls empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Cerys, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Yeah, that's what they are.
Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Kind of curious why you didn't recommend Ermion, but alright. I guess Ermion's busy right now. Or he's not here.
Wanted to talk to you.
What about? What about? What do you think, Holger? Was not here about salted herring or the currents round Speakerog.
Flap your gob at me again and I'll shut it for good. Calm down. You act like rabid dogs, not Jarls of Skellige. Speak, Witcher.
How'd all of you manage to survive?
What you saying? Eh? That we're the ones schemed this up? Shut your gob. You're clucking as foolish as a gander hatching eggs. We survived because we're the best warriors in Skellige.
You're both damn fools. If not for the Witcher, none of us would be alive.
Any ideas who might be behind the massacre?
Nilfgaard. They're the most again. But we'll avenge our sons. We'll burn their shores from Nazea to Atolia.
Wonders abound in the Nilfgaardian army. Towers with wheels, Zerrikanian mercenaries on humpback horses. But I've not heard of them having trained bears.
This was Crack, I tell you. We're in his castle, he let him in.
Wasted words, Lugos. I don't know who the traitor is, Witcher, but I'll tell you, it's none of us. We all lost loved ones.
So long.
Yeah, that guy in, who is this guy? What's your name? What's your name, sir? Do you have a name? Donar Anhindar. You're the only one who's pretty level-headed about this stuff. Udalric didn't say anything.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors.
Do you have any idea what these mushrooms are? Because they seem to be magical.
What is it? Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said,
"Give me the horn."
I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome. Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's
only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Udalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways. Initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
Alright. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Yeah.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes. The last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there.
Alright, let's go, Velma. Let's go into the cellars and find the new clues to this mystery. Madman Lugus comes in on all fours.
We must find the traitors quickly.
You guys find anything?
Will take matters into their own hands.
I don't know.
Castle's a buzz already.
Yes, I can see everybody's cleaning up all the blood smeared everywhere now.
The finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
Well, that's great. You guys, maybe you should not have civil wars.
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvald said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish.
Oh, the
Maybe
irony.
Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
Ah, he's a little stupid.
Fella's other end down below. Come, I'll show you.
Yeah, Hjalmar's not the brightest light bulb in the storage closet.
This mead's clean. Nothing here either. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the?
Okay.
The spirit!
Out this way, I already cleared a path. Yeah, so somebody's doing this.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end.
This is suddenly becoming Uncharted.
Draw from it.
Bygone days.
You would play in a cave down here? That's kind of weird.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
And you know, we should probably let the rest of, everybody know that there's a room on fire in the fucking castle. Geralt, where are your priorities? We need to check the doorway to see if there were any fingerprints. There's a room on fire now. Do you have the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just closed up. The fire's not going to get through this wood door. It's fine.
Someone walked through the mead.
I want to see if it's still going on in there. Nope, fire's gone. Fire is gone. So, we don't need to worry about that. Why is the fire gone? Why is it gone?
Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead.
The fire was a hallucination. It was the mushrooms and the mead. It didn't exist. It didn't happen. It was all a lie.
Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
Arnval? You have a lot of explaining to do, man. Why you trying to kill us?
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
We got a runner! Ooh, make a hole, make a hole. We gotta catch him! Arnval?
Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
Get your skeleton ass back here, man. You trying to kill us? And other people?
You don't stand a chance.
I love that guard I passed. Just went, ooh. It was like, oh, look at him go.
Why do you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
Crate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea, but I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honourable death. I insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the maid. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
It's a little annoying, dude.
Be enough.
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
Okay, I hope they take this.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Berna commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man.
He is so lucky Croc is not throwing him off that tower right now.
Fight for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You, yet another uncrate lackey. Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Croc paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher more than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Uncrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
Oh, your son's giving you out.
You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family,
the clan!
Svanrika, I did it for you.
Oh, yeah, you did it for you. Yeah.
To this deed.
You're crazy. Yep, you admitted it.
List of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clanon Crate, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death.
Sucks, mate.
You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Justice! Yeah, that's a pretty horrible and kind of metal way to die.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
Time for the King of Skellige to be determined. After a while of doing all these side quests. Well, they're kind of main story. They're like mid-story quests. I'm inventing a new term. It's not side quests. It's not bonus quests. It's not main quests. It's a mid quest.
They've already started.
You don't have to do it, but it influences the story. I think these aren't necessary. I'm not sure if they are or not, honestly.
Back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown.
Cerys.
I swear her fealty.
Yep. I'll clap. Congratulations. I focused on your side quest the most.
I hope some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Cerys! 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 Cerys!
Yeah, Lugos isn't happy.
Looks to me you're bursting with pride.
If only you knew, Wolf. Tell me, what other Jarl can boast children like mine? Shame their mother didn't live to see this.
Cerys will make a good queen. Maybe she can finally unite the clans.
Let's hope. And if not, she'll always have me and Hjalmar. If the need arises, we'll take up arms for her.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Cerys.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been button heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Hjalmar. Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Kroch's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior, Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
Alright, so we got Hjalmar for the fight.
Telling you, Geralt, since you and Hjalmar defeated the Ice Giant together, I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skellige.
You've got the heart of an Uncrate.
Your daughter. First woman to rule Skellige.
She'll be a good queen. Knows what she wants.
Yeah. So what does she want?
Unite all of Skellige's clans. A difficult task. No one has ever managed it. But Ceres is stubborn.
Thinking long term then. Think she'll succeed?
She's got a powerful ally. Me.
The massacre during the feast. Know anything new?
Thanks to you and Ceres, we know who's responsible. It's enough for me.
Not gonna try to capture the berserkers?
They were but tools, Wolf. I'd rather sever the hand that wields the sword than merely break steel.
See ya, Crack.
Wait, no, I have more to talk about. No.
Wanted to talk. What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. They've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool would know they're planning something.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
Black ones first, now wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here. We'll face them in battle.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward. We've yet to capture.
I like how he just reiterates the same thing he says on his own.
Ciri will be.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen. We fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. I'll let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
You're taking me somewhere. Where you taking me, man? Oh, the sword. I forgot about that.
Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist. So this is Winter's Blade. Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam, tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it all the more.
It's a nice sword, dude. He just lays his hands out and it falls gently into it like a pillow.
Where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
Okay, so we got a fancy sword. He's given us 2 swords now. Fate and Winter's Blade. Winter's Blade sucks. Fate is actually pretty good. Yeah, Fate's very good. Let's outfit this with some stuff. Armor piercing. Chance to freeze. What are these? Chance to burn. 3% burn. 2% freeze. 2% poison. We're gonna do the 3% burn. Crossbow's worse. The sound of this horn causes the sound of this horn causes nearby sirens to drop out of the sky. Huh. Oh yeah, I remember this. I'm gonna equip it, but I forgot this was an item. Let me use it. Yeah, I love this item. I used it a fair amount when I first played through the game, just fucking about, just tooting the horn every so often. Okay, yeah, now we have that. Hey guys! It's time to party! Okay, so we gotta talk to Hjalmir and Ermion. Ermion should be out by the druid still. I have no idea. Is Hjalmir in here? He's upstairs, it says. Oh, is he just over here somewhere? He's up above. Is he in a bedroom or something? Yeah, he's in this room. Hjalmir.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
Things are fine.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were going to help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Ceres will take care of that.
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates, why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
Then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us, both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me dad whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher's stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood in battle such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
Alright, so we got Hjalmar to join us in the fight. That is very good. Ceres is now Queen of Skellige. And everything seems pretty dandy. We're still gonna go see Ermion. But I think we're gonna be wrapping up here for today. Did a lot. We basically did like the main story that Skellige has around itself. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's still out here with the druids. Where the heck is everybody? Ermion, where are you, man? You underground? Oh, are you inside the tree? There's an inside to this thing. Nah, hold on, man. He's not in here, so... Maybe I just come back when it's daytime? And the heck is it says he's underground. Where? Camera maybe help with that? The hell is this? Ermion, where are you? What is this room? It is a room. Let me teleport Geralt in there. Yeah, he's here. Oh, it's just one of the random holes. Okay, I didn't even see this one. Ermion. We kind of need your help. Oh, I can play some Gwent with him. I'll do that. I can also ask him a ton of questions.
Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape with the villagers.
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmia's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reignited.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all pools, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
Yeah, just like the sorcerers and sorceresses of the old council back before the Third War started with the kings of the Northern Realms. As long as your druid friends don't do anything to piss off the Jarls, I'm pretty sure you're not going to have a similar situation, dude.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Okay, let's see how good Ermion is at this. He's got a monster deck. I've got a horrible selection of cards. Forfeit.
Chin up. No shame in losing to me.
Okay, let's ask him again.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A wild hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
Okay, so Ermion is going to Kaer Morhen, and I lost my chance to face him in Gwent because of that. So, man, that's annoying. It's it swapped the Gwent option when I went back and talked to him again. So I could, when I went to just immediately ask him, I asked him about the Wild Hunt instead. That, man, no, I'm not gonna step over there. Man, that sucks. Bees here in Skellige. I've never seen a bee in Skellige in my entire life. I think you're lying. You dirty liar. I think we're good in Skellige then. We're just gonna go to Vizima and ask Emir then. Because at this point, now that we've done that, it is kind of steamrolling towards the fight against the Wild Hunt and finding Ciri. And we have to ask everybody to join us before we actually find Ciri. Because once we find Ciri, I believe it's going to initiate the fight. So where the heck is Emir? So camera's actually usable here, kinda. Not as usable as I would like it to be, but yeah. We can see the outside. I've already shown all the stuff out here early on in the game when we first came here, but yeah. It's always amusing how everything's kind of unfinished on the outside. Yo, yo, Emir! How's it going, my Nilfgaardian brother? How's the war going? You having fun out there in Erden? What about Sintra? You finally reclaimed Sodden?
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher, why have you come?
I came here to bask in your luxurious locks of hair.
Finally, I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
I doubt that. Can't compare the Wild Hunt to Temerian shield-bearers or Lyrian archers. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
Bring me Ciri.
You're just like, you don't want to...
If that's what she wants.
I love how shit Emir is. He's just like, I'm the king of all this stuff. I claim stake in all the northern realms and you're all heathens. And then when it comes to Ciri, he's just like, bring her to me. And Geralt's just like, no. You will bring her to me. No. Please? He almost has that energy of Lord Farquaad, where he thinks he's hot shit, but he has nothing. He can't do anything. All he can do is ask Shrek over here to go get his little princess. It's like, damn. I don't know what you're saying, sir, but it sounded like Twizzler words. Okay, let's bounce. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so Emir is of no use to us. So let's go to Novigrad.
But Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
I can't get over him just asking like, you will bring her to me. Geralt's just like, no. And then he doubles down like, you will bring her to me. No. Alright, Emir. Smell you later. I gotta go find Ciri and go ask my friends to help fight the Wild Hunt. Alright, so we're here. Who are we going to ask? Dijkstra, Roach, who is outside the city. Zoltan. Oh yeah, we gotta help Triss. That I'm actually going to do as well, yeah. Well, I don't have a clock around me. I have no idea what time it is, but we're gonna go do it anyway. Screw it. Meet Triss. Now or never. So in the part before this, which is in the description, I did a bunch of random quests and such, and in one of those I helped Triss with some personal matters of trying to help a amateur sorcerer get out of Redania. And this is now like a follow-up new quest that happens after that, I guess. I don't remember what this is. Guys, Whoreson Jr.'s dead. Go find another job. You're not gonna be able to probably find another job. Kid, get away from the corpses! This isn't a playground.
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
But I paid in advance, the entire month.
You did, but you paid the old price.
I'm out of coin.
But you got something else, dear.
Give us the necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut him off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes. But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, it's because...
all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Yeah, so Radovid's cracking down harder on Novigrad, and because Trissa's leading the group effort to get everybody who is magical or otherwise weird out of the city and such so they don't end up burning at the stake. And it seems Radovid's starting to force his hand and tighten all the gates and everything.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute.
Bertold and Anise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretusa. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad. Now you understand my predicament?
Help two and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
We should help Anise and Bertolt. To write them off like that, it'd be cruel.
Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking.
Lead the way.
Yeah, let's help these guys. Because we're gonna need Triss at Kaer Morhen, and we gotta finish up this quest line for that to happen. Okay, we got ambushers. Howdy do. Nice crossbow. Be nice if you knew how to use it.
Far, in the bits. Now, quiet, Geralt. We'd rather not draw any attention to ourselves.
We kind of already did.
A patrol. We can't let them see us.
Hey guys.
Hey, you, Witcher. Why are you here?
Just walking.
Just taking a walk.
With no destination. That's called loitering.
Where'd the third one come from?
By decree of Hierarch Hemmelfart. Take him in.
The only fart I know is the ones you guys are. You little shitters. Oh, that is amazing, Triss. Do another one. Throw another fireball. Yeah, that's amazing. Alright. It seems your hand's not glitching up with the fire effect.
Another freak.
Oh, over here? Okay.
This is them, just as I said. Cloud sorcerer. She's into the witchcraft too. Good work. Take him. Miracle.
Nope. Split you in half. That was insanely gory.
You alright? Can you walk?
Yes.
I'll not leave here. I'm no fool.
Bertolt.
Have you seen what's happening out there? They'll catch us before we can reach the port. Catch us and kill us.
We're going. Now.
Going.
Thanks. We need to join the others.
Yeah, you guys panicking and staying in place is how you get eaten by the raptors. You should have learned that from watching Jurassic Park. You need to keep moving. We gotta go. Evacuate now.
Stop. Hear it?
Huh? Oh yeah, I see them all running.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
Hey, it's more Whoreson's henchmen leftovers. You guys just gonna chill with us and come over to the docks? Okay. We're all buds now.
Guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
More of them. They've ransacked this place.
Damn it. We took too long.
Too long? We set out to rescue 2 people.
Yes. And lost one.
Knew exactly what he was signing up for.
Small comfort. This is no time to mourn. Come with me. This way, Geralt.
Oh, secret door. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Hallelujah. Secret tunnel. Man, now I want to watch Avatar: Last Airbender again. I just watched it too. Well, last year.
Is everything all right?
No. Everything's not all right. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
Why the tears, my dear lady? You shouldn't worry yourself.
Dijkstra. What are you...
You must have worried quite a bit.
Yeah, what are you doing down here, man?
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
Yes, because you're so caring.
It only start bleeding now. They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tancred's entourage.
Tracy's about to speak.
We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner.
So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Geralt will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you.
You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy. Renovin's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
I'm gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
Okay, jeez. Yeah. Do I have characters? I want to say that other lady who was standing there was Sabrina. Do I have her in the bestiary? Does not. Nope. She is not in here. I don't know if that was Sabrina. Let me take a look around. Is it her? No, it's just some random sorceress, apparently. Okay. She kind of looked like her.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me. Really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you
Drowners.
can rely on.
That's a little weird. Why is there a library down here? Toot the horn.
Triss, found an exit.
Get rid of both of them at the same time.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today. Stop.
Rats.
My specialty, remember?
Yeah. Oh, they're vicious. Man-eating rats. Man-eating rats. Okay, was that all of them? I think so. Okay, yeah. Those rats were vicious. Is this the way out? Nope, that is locked. Maybe this way? Here we go. And there is nothing this way. Oh, I was gonna say, that is it. That's some good level design. You see that there, and I thought it was a person hunched over, and it is. It's just a dead witch hunter.
Lantern still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck.
A vampire? Oh, please tell me there's not a vampire down here. There's gonna be a vampire, isn't there?
It's a catacomb.
Yep.
A vampire. Watch out for its venom.
Yeah.
Luckily.
That was a little more than I expected.
Come on, let's go.
Let's get the hell out of here before a Bruxa shows up. I hate Bruxas. They're so fast and very powerful. Yeah, we made it. This Dijkstra's henchman.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
We had a vampire, dude.
Time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
Bonbons? I'll take the bonbons. What the hell are you talking about? Stay out of other people's affairs.
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
This guy.
Hold the ship. We want him alive.
Alright, let's fight. Time to... Ooh, Dijkstra's gonna fight! Look at him with the massive axe! I gotta look at this. Look at Dijkstra packing some heat! With this busted knee. Well, ankle. This is actually just a good shot in general. I can't get rid of the mouse, so I can't use this as a thumbnail, but this would be fucking amazing as a thumbnail. You got Triss there. You got a dude with a head separated from himself back there. And Geralt and Dijkstra both really raring to go in action. That is amazing. That's an action shot. Added with the witch hunters here. This dude's loading his crossbow. With his smeared face. We got reinforcements coming up the rear with more smeared faces. Yeah, that's amazing.
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Stay with me.
Carol, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
Yennefer's gonna be so mad if she finds out he said that. Well, you always have Dijkstra.
Well, mate, at least you tried. The sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Go for it. What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave. Put on a pinstripe doublet, they make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common, and so on. Know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said, Geralt, turn around.
Not in the mood for jokes.
No, I'm serious. Turn around.
She stayed behind.
Triss? I thought...
It's like it's not like I didn't know this was gonna happen in the first place. Oh, what is this?
Thank you.
What was that prompt?
Dijkstra.
Holy shit, Geralt. What the fuck?
Leaving, already gone.
Yeah, Dijkstra, get out of here.
I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
What the fuck was that prompt? Okay, whatever. They're gonna fuck now. So now Geralt has fucked Kiera, Yennefer, and now Triss. So I think that's all the sorceresses, yeah.
They're safe now, right?
Yes, you can stop worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
Promise me one thing. You'll stop risking your life for others.
No.
I knew she was gonna say that too.
Triss, a mage left in Novigrad.
But you're here?
I can defend myself.
Well, from Kickamores, Griffins, Bruxay.
You had to bring up Bruxa.
You and Ciri will need my help. And I'll be at your side.
Is how you imagine things?
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them. And you be on shore. Waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it. That things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year. But I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time of year, too.
I won't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
Could I still be a Witcher in Kovir? What kind of a question is that? Of course. Didn't who was it? Eskel said he just came back from a mission up there last time, dude, or something? It's like, yeah, Kovir's a super... I know this is like a joke response from him, but I'm thinking of it literally. It's just like, Kovir is no different than Redania. It's just richer and full of magic.
I don't know. Kovir seems so far away. End of the world, really.
Maybe you're right. So how do you envision our future?
I'll be Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You'll be High Priestess of Melitele. We'll live happily ever after, a horde of kids around us.
Oh no, won't get out of it that easy. I asked you a serious question. Where do you see us in, let's say, 5 years?
I assume in Toussaint, because that's where this all ends for Geralt, and if there's a future Witcher game, it's not going to be a continuation of his story, because it ends in the second Witcher DLC, so I have no idea. Geralt's story is kind of weird in the fact that it just kind of ends with him. Well, it ends in two ways: either the books, which is what's canon, or the games, which is extra stuff. And it's either in Toussaint or dead.
This is how I see it. We're living in a small town where everybody knows everybody else. You've got your practice, brewing potions, that sort of thing.
And what are you doing? Running around swamps, killing drowners?
No. I'm sitting on the porch in a rocking chair, smoking my pipe, listening to the clink of your vials as you work inside.
That's simple?
Mm-hmm. That's simple.
I missed this Geralt, you know?
Meaning?
Oh, the Geralt who's not afraid to open up to me. Tell me what he really feels, what he wants.
What I want. One more thing.
Shh. I know.
I seriously want to put like a censor bar on all this, but I can't. Otherwise, I could just black out the screen, maybe. I could do that. Do I have that option? Well, the game did it itself temporarily, but... What's going on here?
Look, they're signaling us. It's a message.
They're banging in front of the fire, and they think it's a light signal. Oh my god, that is amazing.
It makes no sense.
It's code. What did you expect?
It's code. What'd you think? It's not so simple. It's more deep than that. They think it's a code.
Thank you, Geralt, for this, and for what you said at the port.
I should have said it long ago.
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after.
I've got to find Ciri. I'm close. I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Where will we meet?
Can only think of one place where both witchers and sorceresses are welcome.
Kaer Morhen. Haven't been there in a while. So, I guess I'll see you, Witcher. I'll miss you. A lot.
I'll miss you too. Men's fragrance, acrid sweat, and chestnut balm for aching joints. Dijkstra.
Those witches' senses can't hide a damn thing.
He was at the bottom of the tower the whole time.
Will you ever leave me alone?
Someday, sure. But I no longer need you.
This guy, Dijkstra, my man, Mr. DJ Skra. Why were you down at the bottom of the tower while they fucked? Why are you being a creep? Okay. What are you plotting now? Scheming, not the best time. What are you plotting?
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here.
But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet. You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
It's armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
You done ranting, dude?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
Okay, that was a lot of a, that's a heck of an idea he has there. I have never done that mission. I have never decided to kill Radovid in the game, and I'm kind of tempted to maybe try it. That'd be something new for me to do in the game. But, yeah, I've never really bothered with that. I think I'm aware of, like, Dijkstra is the good guy. I believe in that circumstance. Like, what he just said there is true. What he would do. Be more progressive, be more scientific, stop the fucking pogroms, and focus more on the country to defeat Nilfgaard, but... we're gonna do that next time. We're gonna look into what that's all about next time. For now, I'm done for today. I have no idea. I really have no idea what time it is even, or how long I've been doing this, so... we'll continue next time. I'll do a little research into what the outcomes are, because I've never done that questline. I guess he wants to meet us here. This is quite the fancy establishment. And, I'll decide whether or not we'll partake in this mission of his. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Have a good night.